Alright, what's going on, y'all? So today I thought I'd make a video on my scalping setup, right? What are my inputs for EzAlgo when I'm scalping on the 5-minute time frame, let's say? So when you're scalping, first thing you want to do is make sure that price is coming to a level on a higher time frame. And I always stress this, right? And not enough people do this still. But you really want to wait for those high probability setups. If you're scalping on the 5-minute when you're in the middle of a range on the, let's say, 1-hour time frame, that's not a high probability trade. You really want confluence on multiple time frames. And I'm going to show you exactly how you can do that with EzAlgo to snipe that entry. So first thing you want to do is go to a time frame like the 1 hour. And I'll show you my inputs and everything in just 1 second. I'm going to turn off SR2 for now. I think it was actually set to the 1 hour. Okay, so I actually put this setup in the free Discord. So you guys, if you're in the Discord, would have seen this, but I was looking for a short from right around here. I was looking for a short somewhere around here, or a long if we could turn this level into support and long somewhere right there. We were unable to do that, and I ended up taking a short position, and I'll show you exactly where and my thought process behind it. And I should have taken a video, but I was busy doing other stuff, so I couldn't actually record it. But I was on the 30-minute time frame, and this is what I've been doing a lot recently, especially in a ranging market, right? I love ranging markets. I think it's the easiest way to actually make money when you're trading because there are so many opportunities to take long and shorts at these low and high EzAlgo levels. So like I said, I was waiting for a short somewhere around here. And on the 30-minute time frame, we got that mild sell signal on EzAlgo. Right here is where we got that mild sell signal. So there are two things you could do. You could enter right here on the 30-minute time frame, targeting this level for your first take profit, stop loss to break even, and then this for your second take profit. Or you can go down to a lower time frame, which is what I like to do. And this is a little bit less risk, right? Less stress trading because you have confluence on higher time frames. So you're less likely to get chopped up and have a losing trade, right? Because like I said, there's confluences on a higher time frame. So what I like to do is go to the 5-minute time frame. Now, since I was already looking at this level to short, I believe I got in before this mild sell signal on EzAlgo even confirmed. So what I like to do is go to the 5-minute time frame when we come up to this resistance level and look for sell signals at this EzAlgo resistance level on the 5-minute. What I also like to do is turn on my SR2, and I always set it to the 1-hour time frame. This will show you all of the potential levels and zones to take trades at. But like I said, you're using confluence from a higher time frame. So as soon as you get in that relative zone, now you go down to the 5-minute and look for sell signals, right? So I'm pretty sure I entered somewhere around here. We got this divergent sell on EzAlgo, and then this EzAlgo sell signal right here on this candle. And I entered somewhere around there. But the reason being is because on a higher time frame, like I said, I'm expecting a short from this level on a higher time frame. So as soon as it gets into this general zone, I'm going to be looking for an EzAlgo sell signal on the 5-minute time frame. And when you're taking a trade like this, make sure the stop loss is maybe somewhere around here above this candle, and you're going to be targeting, really you're going to be targeting the low level down here. This is like ideally where you're looking to take profit. So a 4-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Now, is that practical? Not really, because you're going to want to be taking profits on the way down, right? First take profit somewhere around here, stop loss to break even, and second take profit maybe right here, and third right here. But you should be mostly out of your trade at this point. And I'm going to quickly go through my EzAlgo settings to show you the exact settings that I use when I am scalping on the 5-minute. And I say scalping, but really it's just for the entry because I'm using levels on a higher time frame. I'm just going down to a lower time frame to snipe that entry and get the best entry possible, because that 0.2345% can add up pretty quickly, especially if you're going in with a pretty large position size or you're using high leverage, right? That you could be missing out on a lot of gains right there. So I like to go down and snipe that entry. So my sensitivity is usually somewhere between 1 and 1.5. It doesn't really matter because what we're doing is using the EzAlgo buy and sell signals as confirmation. Now, like I said, you can use it as a basis for entry if you're at an EzAlgo support level, right? Like the 1.5 is probably what I recommend. And that's the standard sensitivity. So if you're new, I wouldn't even really mess with the sensitivity that much. Set it to 1.5 on really any time frame. excluding like a 4-hour or daily time frame. You can do a little bit higher, but keep it at the 1.5 sensitivity. I put my stop loss to 0. I'll usually put my stop loss above the previous swing high or above the next EzAlgo resistance level in case we get a wick that comes up there. And I'll usually take profit at the next EzAlgo support level on the higher time frame. I'll turn the buy and sell signals off. This doesn't really matter. You can keep it on if you'd like. If that visual kind of helps you navigate the market, then that's fine. I'll usually keep that off. I'll keep the trend ribbon on. And if I see the trend ribbon starting to flip red when we're near or at an EzAlgo resistance zone, that's more confirmation. I'll keep the SR1 on, and SR2, like I said, to the 1-hour time frame. Now, the reversals are also extremely helpful. I don't enter trades based off of these reversal signals, but they can be quite helpful. So I'll turn those on, and then within style, I'll set the opacity to 30%. If I set the opacity to 100, you'll see in a second, they kind of overlap the other EzAlgo signals. So to see everything clearly, I'll set that to 30%. I'll keep all the sell signals on, the mild, the divergence, and of course the standard EzAlgo buy and sell signals. Sometimes I'll have the previous day high, low, and close on. That's good just for having another level to possibly take a trade off of. Right, as you can see, we have confluence right here with the previous day low as well as this EzAlgo support level down here. So that's going to be a spot I'd be looking to take a long on the 5-minute time frame, right? But usually I have that off. EMAs I usually have off unless I'm on a higher time frame. And the trend dashboard I'll keep on. And to actually turn the trend dashboard on, you need to have your labels on because it is technically a label. But I normally keep my labels off and just have the lines because I don't care for the exact price at these levels. But I do like to have the trend dashboard on at times so I'm not switching back and forth between time frames wondering what the trend is. I can just look at the trend dashboard, and if everything is bearish, right, I'm going to be looking for sells, right? If everything is bullish, I'm going to be looking for buys. So a lot of times people overcomplicate the trend dashboard. Oh, well, if the 15-minute is bearish and the 30-minute is bullish, like what should I take? It's like, just use common sense, right? If everything is bearish, you probably shouldn't be taking longs, right? Unless you're on a higher time frame. So right now, I can say everything is pretty bearish, so I'm not really looking to be taking any longs here at this level on the 5-minute. But if I go to, let's say, the 30-minute time frame, I would be looking to take a long possibly at this low level right here. So if price came down here, I'd be looking to take a long off of that level. And like I said, I'll do exactly what I did on the way down. I'll wait for price to come to that level, go to the 5-minute, wait for confirmations on EzAlgo, and then take the trade. Now by confirmations, what does that mean? I guess actually the correct word would be confluence, right? Confirmation is after you enter the trade. But before you even take the trade, you're going to be looking for a couple of things, right? The first thing I want to see is hopefully some EzAlgo reversal signals, right? Coming on the way down. When I see those EzAlgo reversal signals, I realize that price is oversold and that I should be looking for a long position. Another thing I'd be looking for are these EzAlgo mild buy signals, these blue X's, right? Now, when price is in the middle of a range, you're not going to be taking these signals, but when price is at an EzAlgo support level, a low level, right, on a higher time frame, that is a basis for entry. So I will enter solely off of those mild buy signals. And then if we get some divergence buy signals, if I go back here, we see we had this mild buy signal as well as this divergence buy. It's hidden behind that EzAlgo buy signal. So that is a ton of confluence telling me that I should go long right there, right? Targeting, somewhere up here. So that is my scalping setup. Those are my inputs. This is all I do, okay? I'm not drawing a million different lines on my chart. I'm not overcomplicating things. I have a set of rules that I follow each and every time I enter a trade. If price is in the middle of a range, I'm not going to take a trade. If price has just broken out of a resistance level, I'm not going to go long. When price breaks out of a range, some people go long. And that's not what you want to do. That is a recipe for disaster. Let me turn SR2 off for the time being. All right, so if price were to break out of this resistance level, a lot of people would buy right here when they see price breaking out of this resistance level. This is what people are not looking for. Ready? A swing failure. That is a clear bull trap, and this happens all the time. Price breaks out of a range, people will buy, and then it will just go right back down. Their buy would actually be a perfect spot to take a short, right? So people need to kind of like reprogram the way that they've been taught to trade because there's been so much bullshit and stuff that just isn't true, right? If price breaks out of a range, you're not just going to go long because, if you look left, we have these long candle wicks right here. That could be a really easy swing failure pattern to catch. or just a deviation, right? Comes above and then goes right back down. So if price were to break out of a range, what I'd be looking for is a retest. I'm going to enter off of the retest. So for example, if price came out like this, right, went up a little bit, now people are going to start to short, right? The market makers are probably going to short somewhere up here. And what you're going to do is wait for the retest, and that is where you're going to buy, right? And I'm going to be targeting this resistance level. So you have to be ready for anything. You can't predict what the market is going to do. A lot of the times when I post a TA setup, I'll have price going both up and down. And that's not me doing that so I can say that I'm always right at the end of the day. I'm saying that because I don't know what's going to happen, right? I'm not going to say price is going to break out. No one can know for a fact if price is going to break out or get rejected, right? There's no way of knowing. So for example, I think when I posted this setup in the Discord, I drew out something like this, right? Price is going to go over here, and I'm going to be looking for a short, or I'm going to be looking for a long. If it breaks out and retests, I'd be looking for a long. Now, when you see me post something like that in the Discord, that means you should go down to a lower time frame and look for confluences on EzAlgo for either of the two scenarios. Like I said, on the 30-minute time frame, we came up to that level. We had that mild sell signal on EzAlgo, and even before that, if I go down to like the 15-minute time frame, you can see we did get rejected from this area a couple of times. We got that mild sell signal on EzAlgo on the 15-minute time frame as well. And then you can go down to the 5-minute time frame to really snipe that entry, right? And we got that divergent sell right here on the 5-minute at 11 o'clock. And if I go to the 15-minute time frame, the mild sell confirmed at 11 o'clock as well. And that's also around where I entered. Right? So that's it. It's not rocket science, guys. You have all the resources at hand if you have EzAlgo, and just play the levels and be smart about it, okay? Really not rocket science. 1 or 2 trades a day, winning trades, can honestly change your life, okay? And it's not super difficult. If you're still struggling with trading and you don't really get this, then join the crypto VIP in the Discord and unlock premium, and you can follow Air and Jay's signals. These guys have been absolutely killing it. We just started this VIP group, I think it was yesterday, and Air was 8 for 8 on his signals. Everyone in there has been printing money, and I'm not even exaggerating. Like, their calls have been hitting. So if you just want like a handout, I don't recommend blindly following signals. That's why Jay also does his TA, so you guys can actually learn why they're entering their positions. But if you want a handout, join the VIP crypto and you can just follow their signals and make some really good money. But like I said, I always recommend actually learning so you can do it yourself and not rely on other people. But their signals have been killing it. So be sure to hit the first link in the description below to get yourself EzAlgo if you don't have it already, and join the crypto VIP group if you'd like to do so. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned something. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more trading content, and I'll see you guys next video.